Well, people around here know me as Dee Weaver. I've been here 24 years, and they said, "You've been there that long, why?" And I said, "Why not?" Because I really like it here. I like the park ambience we have. I like the neighbors, and I like the fact it's safe here. That makes a lot of difference. I know we're trying to set up a new, what do you call it?
Tenant association?
Tenant association, yes. And most of the things that I've read on that, we've been doing, only we weren't as an organization. There is a story behind every door. If you take time to listen, and I took a tape recorder, and I taped it all, then I came home and typed it up, and then took their picture, and then put their picture and their story together, and then gave it to their families. But I would like to finish that story, because I was going to call it Nellie Bechtel's Garden, and the people being the garden. So I might finish it. I hope. That's the only thing I think is really unfinished that I haven't done. So, you know, people say, "How can you live by yourself?" I says, "I'm not by myself. I'm never alone." I said, "I've got, you know, other people that live in the building, and we check on each other. We make sure if we don't see each other, then we knock on the door. You know, we make sure they're okay." But I think it's been great living here. My daughter loves the fact that I live here. She comes in the place, she says, "This is perfect for you, Mom." And it really is. Oh, another thing. We get to garden. And I'm a gardener, and I can. So every year I plant a garden, share it with people, and can things. So yeah, that's another plus as far as I'm concerned. There was a lot of talk and little chatter and stuff when George sold this place, and I told him he's going to sell it one of these days. He's tired. He wants to retire. And they, "Oh no, we don't want him to sell it." Well, then when they found out it was housing authority, then there was a lot of oohs and boos and stuff like that. And I said, "Just sit back, relax, give him a chance. You know, this is going to be okay." And it's been great. I mean, if you need something fixed, you can call down there, and within a reasonable time, they're out to do it. The service is good. The guys are very polite and, you know, really nice when they come in. I have no complaints whatsoever since I've been here. And those two ladies that work in the office, Rhonda and Sharon, I could adopt them because I'm old enough to do that.
Good morning. My name is Joe Doak. I'm here with Danette and Rich from the Housing Authority. I live at Nellie Bechtel in Grand Junction, Colorado. I've been here 6 years, and I enjoy it very much. There are many, many attributes to Nellie Bechtel that make living very pleasant. First of all, it's independent living over here. You can be as private or as social as you want. The atmosphere here is normally very friendly. We are very open. We have on-site management by Rhonda and Sharon during the daytime, which is wonderful. Yeah. Right. So if we have any questions, any issues, we can go directly to local management, which is we don't find in many apartments, by the way. Okay. Yeah. We have great communication from both Rhonda and Sharon, especially when we first moved here, because there were a lot of fears. There were a lot of fears, and I must say, those two ladies and some others from the Housing Authority did a great job of alleviating those fears. The early morning snowfalls, they're out here, which is marvelous. Because while most of us are not out and about, a few of us are. The lawns are mowed, the leaves are swept up, the appearance is neat and clean, which is really greatly appreciated. And we appreciate all the new upgrades since the Housing Authority has taken over. One of the things they would like to see is lever handles on outside doorknobs. Yeah, yeah, because it's very hard to turn that knob. And you got to remember the age group over here is over 60, I think, or something like that. Another thing we would, many of us would like, was a resident name list, like George Wheeler used to have. Yeah, and if you didn't want to have your phone number on it, you just said no phone number, please. Because right now we don't know the people who are living here, people who are coming in, and we want to be a social organization. We're not meant to live as isolated people. But all in all, if I had to summarize, I would say that the people who selected Rhonda and Sharon and interviewed them did a great job hiring them. They are great. They make living here an added bonus. Really very pleasant. They are pleasant. They are efficient. They solve problems, and they're peacemakers.
My name is Dorothy Ariano, and I live at Walnut Park Apartments. That's part of the Housing Authority that's located here in Grand Junction. And I've been here going on 6 years, and it's really been a blessing for me. When I first went on retirement and on Social Security, my finances were very tight, and it took a while to get in here, but it has made such a difference in my life. I have been able to not stress so much about my finances, and I'm comfortable. Wonderful apartments. It's a beautiful community, and we're very close-knit. We have a lot of activities going on here. We have one of the big things that we really appreciate is the shopping bus that we have on Thursday mornings. It comes every Thursday morning, and we go to different locations, which makes it awesome. We can go grocery shopping, we can go to Michael's if we're creative, whatever, different locations like that. It's just been a blessing. I have made a lot of friends here. When I was living where I was living, it was isolated. And I didn't know a lot of people. My sister was here, but she was a worker, and she was always doing her own thing. So the thing that's made it different for me is we've even had exercising. We have speakers that come to talk to us. One that I remember was we had some birds come. I think it was from Parker, Colorado, and it was Habitat for Birds, and it was just beautiful. I was fortunate to be able to bring my grandsons, and they were just thrilled. I was just as thrilled. I just feel more relaxed. I feel able to do things that I enjoy. I'm not stressing, like I said. I have my cat, and he's a great companion, and they've allowed us to have animals. So I can't even say enough about how much it's meant to me to live at Walnut Park.